can see you. All I can see is a blank screen. I can hear you though.
Oh, okay. I wonder why it's not says the camera's on. Is that better?
I can hear you still, but it's a blank screen. Like it's black screen. So I can tell I'm comfortable with that if you just want to talk. But it seems like you're yourself in the camera, so I don't know. It's a black screen for you.
Okay, alright. Let me see if that real quick.
No worries, man. I mean, learning to use this shit is, yeah. I mean, shut up. I'll work your magic.
Yeah, it's I'm kind of new to it, so
Well, look, recording.
I think so. Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah. How about this? This man. How about this? How about we just, if it's recorded, how about we just talk? My name's Nico. This is Nathan Burke, dude, and we're having issues with camera shit. I mean, I can see me. I can hear him, but this black screen. And his fault. He's trying to learn how all this, whatever shit works. So if it's streaming is going, just work with this, man.
Yeah, I
Better
think
than nothing, hey?
yeah, I think this is good. So you wanted to talk about dating?
Let's go. Yeah, let's talk about dating. All right. Well, because how about a bit of context, of course. So, those of you who are lucky enough upon, my name is Nikulaszko, and this is Nathan Burke. Pronouncing Burke?
Yes.
Yes. So, just for context, those at home watching, me and Nathan had or say Nathan and I, to put it proper vernacular, we had a chat yesterday for like a good hour or so, and it was there was a whole bunch of topics involved. The sad thing was Nathan recorded it, or he thought it was recording, right? So this is take two, and I think two is actually going to take one because we have now learned not only how to record this, now we have been more specific about what we're about, and that is dating. Men, guys wanting to get friends. I can't speak for women wanting guys, but I can there a little bit as well. And specifically, a little more specific, in Australia. I'm in Perth. Nathan is in, not Perth, but over east. Where was it? Sydney?
Yeah.
Queensland? Queen. So Nathan is in the land of the Queen. I am here in Perth.
Perth's a beautiful way, man.
No, it's not. Trust me, it's not. But each to their own. I respect your opinion on that. So we're going to talk about dating, and I'm going to have Nathan now to begin. With he wants to go down a particular direction. Maybe to clarify, I am you lucky ladies listening. I'm single. Single. I'm not married. I do not have kids. I desire to be married and have kids. Tato is always getting, yeah. So that's where I come from, and let's let Nathan talk for a bit. Yeah.
About that.
About dating, yes.
I feel like you got to find what look. You can't argue with someone that agrees with you. So I'm trying to find like a partner, a female partner, not not Dylan Moran. I'm trying to find a partner that just agrees with me, so there's no arguments. Like, that's the last thing I want to do, man. After work, come home and argue. Like I want to de-stress, have fun, and I think you can do that with a partner who just thinks like you. Like have a date with someone that thinks.
Right, fair enough. Say my thoughts on that stuff. Yeah, you come home from work or whatever. I'm the kind of guy where even, at the moment I'm living with my father figure for various reasons. We're not going to go into that. And I said with Nathan pre-stage, shall we call it, I don't want to go super personal things. Maybe it was a good thing that it didn't get recorded yesterday. You're now live. Oh, I'm live now. Okay, I don't know what that means. I'm live.
Okay.
So I don't care. We're rolling. So what I say is, yeah, I mean, I come home and fucking, I want to just when I get through the door, even if I'm with my best friends, I need at least 5 minutes to just compose myself. But I get it. You want to, after a hard day of work, how about I do it? So, yeah. You got it? Yeah. Sorry, my father's is struggling with the microwave because the microwave couldn't make the numbers any more fucking smaller. So, yeah, I agree. The thing is, where I disagree on this is why would you pick a woman where you come home and assume there's going to be a fight? You should be coming home, the woman should be like, sweetie, kiss on the cheek. She should be receptive. I know I've had a hard day at work. I'll let you leave to it, as it's called. I fucking hate this term, but we'll use it for the general public. The man cave. Let the man go his man cave, fucking reflect on whatever happened in the day. Maybe what reflected 10 minutes ago on the car ride back. Maybe, someone was trying to muscle some shit. Or, you don't know what happens. Let him go home, relax. Sweetie, I need a bit of me time. And the sweetie, she gets her sweetie time as well. That's human to human. So I that. But the thing is, what my big kind of no-no is having a partner who's just agreeable on 100% of everything all the time. That is a dicey subject, because what I would say is, forget the word argument. You should have disagreements, but you should sort them out very easily, and you should my fucking language. You should sort them out where you both go at night with a peaceful heart. You have a like gets heated, like you say I raise my voice. I mean, I did this the other day with my father. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I was losing my shit or something, right? Doesn't matter. But I raised my voice continuously, and he snapped back, and he did the right thing. He should have, because I was being a fucking dick, And so we just like, right, 25 minutes after to make up. All good. All good. I reflected, you know what? I did the wrong thing there, right? It doesn't matter where he supposedly went wrong, if he went wrong. It's about me, right? It's all about me. Where did I go wrong? Even if it's only a 2% miscalculation, where did I screw up? I think about that, and guess what? Over time, love blossoms. And by at home, I'm a fucking straight guy. I'm not a fag. A faggot or whatever. We can talk about the makeup another time, the clown makeup.
I like the clown makeup. I think it's great.
Too. That's why I do, Nathan. I really need that pep talk. So I want to move on to something else. What do you think of online dating? I think it's fucking bullshit.
Like Tinder.
No, I don't know what I have anymore. I tried out dating for about 3 months on about 3 different sites. I think it was Plenty of Fish and some other shit. I think it was Milf Hunter or Cougar Hunter. because I like older women because they got a fucking brain. Yeah.
Well,
Swallow.
more mature.
So yeah, man. So I gave it about 3 months. I dated about 3 women, and I thought this is the biggest wank in my life. I don't do online dating. Never have. Never will ever again. I always meet women face to face.
Oh, I way prefer face to face. Way. It's
So you want to hear some tips? You want to hear some tips, so-called tricks? It's not deceptive tricks. I mean hints. You want some hints on how to be more ladies? Not a ladies' man, because I'm looking for a woman. I'm done being a fucking gigolo. I'm looking for one woman who I can marry and have kids with. Legit truth, right? But you want some tips and tricks?
yes.
Right. So, excuse me while I pour myself a bitch, and I need to find where my glass is. So, how many people in real life talk to every day? I mean, random strangers on your own deliberate will. Talking. I mean, that's at the inner stage. You know, go to Kohl's or Woolworths or whatever. Got the checkout chick or you got the checkout guy. We're not talking guys and girls, by the way. We're talking about dating men. Okay, but I need to give you the right. Very simple. Stage 1. So, how many people do you talk to on a daily basis in real life? I mean, we got video chat, right? That kind of is that. Forget video chat, but how many people talk to?
Well, are strangers or like people you know?
People you know and strangers, but average is it? You know what? How many people on a day do you talk to?
Oh, at least two a day.
Okay, all right. How many strangers do you talk to, or are they to both strangers?
No, they're family.
Okay, so how many strangers do you talk to a day?
It depends. Uber driver, so
Right.
strangers all the time.
Sure, right. So you meet them by de facto in the car. All right. So do you try and talk?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I get it. You're a driver, and it's like some can talk at all.
Yeah.
Some want to chat, but 100% of them. Sorry, 100% of them. How many do you at least initiate that proper genuine dialogue? And you know what? It's like, how you doing? How's your day? Where are you to? Or something like that. Or, you know, as trivial as it is, really good. This weather's fucking shit. You know, or it's a cold day. How many times do you do that? And look, you do that, and then you judge if you want to fucking talk. You do it.
Yeah.
So do you do that, or
I do.
Guy.
I say like, how's your day? They get in right, and they say, how are you? And I'm good. How are you? Right? And then I'll try and gauge if they're ready for a conversation, and I'll say like how's your evening or how's your evening, right? And if they give more than like a one-word answer, then I sort of tell. Also their mood as well. Like if they're like, oh yeah, I'm great, you know, like I can tell they're keen to talk about something. But if they're like good, fine, yeah, like okay, I'm listening more.
Okay, so out of those conversations, I have a prediction, right? How much are you in listening mode and how much are you in I talk back mode? Is it 50-50? I get the feeling you're like, you know, you pretty much you contribute 20%, you're 80% listener.
Yeah, I am more a listener because what I like conversations is learning stuff.
Yeah, okay, I get that learning stuff, right? But we're here to talk about dating, right? So how you start talking to more people. Now, for women, if that's too intimidating, but how about some Geppetto down the street? And how about start off with something have a script, right? Be like, You know, I, I don't know. Maybe the stuff I'm talking about is a bit too, whatever, politically incorrect. But when I go down the street, by the way, this is actually a health tip, physical and mental health tip developed by a Russian mystic. And that is, say hello to every person you see on the street. Obviously, that will not apply our time and age, right? Because everyone's on their phone. But what I'm telling you is, as like level one, try to initiate more dialogue. And how about this? So, how are you? How's your day going? Where you off to tonight? Those are all very neutral questions, right? What I'm going to suggest is I want you to find a little bit of care. Now, I don't mean sexual flavor. I'll do that tough. All right. Yeah. So what you to do is like start being more of a statement, right? I mean, look at me. I'm a fucking clown. These stupid glasses on. Look for a Polish man. I'm Polish myself, right? I mean, no shirt. I don't need a shirt. This beautiful chiseled body. Denim jacket because it's a bit chilly this morning. Obviously, I heat up. I'll have to take it off. Otherwise, the jacket will. But do you see what I'm doing here? You see how I'm giving it like that little bit of, this will be too extreme for you to do. But you see how I'm giving it that jazz, that spice? Yeah?
Yeah.
So how about this? Let's say I'm an Uber driver, right? Let's say I'm the driver. Yeah. Now, I've never been an Uber driver before, but I have been in Ubers before, right? And usually the most uncomfortable Uber driver trips is when I'm hanging around with friends that don't want to talk in the car. I fucking talk to the driver. Why? He's doing service. Of course, he's getting paid. But the least I can do is give him a little bit of entertainment, a little bit of genuine connection. That's what the world's missing, isn't it? I mean, that's why we're on this fucking app, isn't it? Because on their phone, everyone's on their, like in the real world, on their phone. I call them the phonies, yeah? And they all got the fucking, what's the name of the fucking shit they have in now? Where they're not even connected? Basically, everyone wants to be a little fucking FBI.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So I empathize with different situation than I was, say, I mean, we are in a different culture than even 10 years ago, where not so many people were doing that. People were more receptive. But you know what? I don't let the environment fucking affect me. I infect the environment. So you know what? If I were an Uber driver, get in, hop on, how's your day? Hey, my name's Nico. What's your name? Blah, blah, blah. Nice to meet you. And then you know what I would do? I'd say, so do you want to talk or do you just want to keep it quiet? Now, that's probably too extreme for you to pull off. But how about this? You could be like, so you're heading off work, you going home, you got a party to do, or you just, none of my business. I'm here to be your Uber driver, but I just thought, just maybe you want to talk a bit. If not, that's cool. Giving them a bit of something. Do you know?
I think if you're generally interested in learning, people will open up. I think most people want to talk, but they only want to talk to people that are interested.
Well, do you think you're an interesting person?
I feel like I'm curious. I like learning, and I think that I don't know, people can read that from me.
Yeah, I mean, that's the reason I liked you, right? By the way, ladies and gentlemen at home, and there are only ladies and gentlemen, right? We won't go there. We're going to be a little more PC today. Is that me and Nathan over this video chat thing called Monkey, which is a random video chat app thing, which I only discovered even fucking existed. Not the app, but random video talks to random people. I only found about that a few years ago, right? That's how me and Nathan met, by the way. And we swapped details, and here we're doing a podcast. So we're going back to dating. So we're talking about, it seemingly is all over the place. We're talking about Uber. We're talking about talking to people. We're talking about initiating conversation. What does this have? Dating and the online dating, which we both fucking say it, Nathan. Say, I fucking hate online dating.
I don't like it as much as face to face. I don't know. You know what? I just feel like texting and like typing. It's so impersonal. Do you know what I mean? And you can't act.
Yeah. Well,
there's a big difference between hey and there's a big difference between hey. Do you know what I mean? And it's like how do you tell that from a text message?
Yeah, of course, and that's why you noticed. I call you. I mean, me. By the way, folks at home, me and Nathan, our relationship, our friendship has been for 2 days. Yes, time is speaking. That's a different conversation. But we've known each other 2 days. How have we swapped? Maybe 6, and they're logistical texts. Hey, you want to talk, or ready to do podcast? All the time, Nathan phone each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I right, Nathan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. That's how I operate basically with everybody. I do not text debate at all to anybody. I will text for logistical things. There are exceptions to the rule, of course. There are times where it's appropriate to text, but generally, again, this is something that was not recorded yesterday. We're not going to get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Generally, I fucking phone call, period. Done. That's it. You don't call, then you're like, oh, I just text. I don't text back. I'll call them. And guess what? They either pick up the phone, most of the time, you weed them out. You just call them. They don't answer. Fine. So I'm not texting them back. There is no reason. I've only had one plausible reason. They can't call me. They go, okay, I'm out of credit or something. So, or like something like, I'm low on credit. So do you mind if you call me credit data, some shit like that? Good. That case, I'm like, yeah, I'll text them back. Or they'll be like, hey, I can't talk now. How about this afternoon? Yep, cool, done. That's as it gets with texting. So yeah. So let's go back to dating. Want to get a woman?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So why do you think? Why are you not appreciating that you have access to? I'm going to say availability. Do Uber driver. You have access to women all the time. They come to you.
They do, but the thing is, some of them have partners already. Yeah, you also have to be very careful what you say. This isn't.
Sure.
You can't touch the passengers either. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of.
Sure, of course.
There's a lot of.
Yeah, there's rules. Yeah, there's rules.
You can't
there's
be.
Rules.
You can't be like, hey, this was such a great conversation. Go get coffee, or hey, this was such a great conversation. Like maybe we can hang.
Is that an actual rule? You're not allowed to swap info. Like, hey, we've had it. Even if it's like, say you were my Uber driver and I was the passenger and you and me hit off like we hit it off and we had a good time. Are you telling me that's an actual Uber rule that I can't or you can't propose? Hey, I actually like you as a person, not as an Uber driver, as a human. We get along. You want to hang out? You want to go play some. Can't do that?
I would need a really strong signal first. I would super strong. I need a strong signal
from them.
Yeah.
So are you trying to tell me that you don't think it's possible they would ask you for, hey, I really like you. Would you like to have a cup of tea with me? Girl or guy?
I think that's the role of the man. Like the way I
No. I'm just trying to establish rules of the Uber rules
for
this. Right? So you are not allowed to ask the person, even if it's a guy. Again, we're not, but like, as a guy, dude, hey, I really like you. You want to get a beer later on? But you're not allowed to do that. Is that one of the Uber?
I mean, I would if I got like a strong like I've had people like, yo, stop the clock, come to this with me and have a couple drinks. But I've had people say to me, and the thing is, like, I would need a strong.
Nathan, I'm trying to establish if that's Uber rule, an Uber rule.
Yeah, generally you can't ask where people are going. Like, what are you doing now? Like that's a definite rule. And
all right, okay, fine. So, but if you were interesting enough and cool enough, you think that there's a chance somebody or guy would be like, I fucking like Nathan. Hey, Nathan, I like you, man. Hey, do you want to go? Boys, we're gonna go do some volleyball just down the road. We need another player. Do you think that's a possibility?
Oh, people have done that. People have asked. Yeah.
Cool. So what I'm trying to tell you is that you can do the same. Women, you first. Let them make the first move, right? And you know what?
I generally don't think women make the first move. I think that
no. They don't. No, you're correct. They will. What I meant was they will make the first pre-move, shall we say, right? Of course.
If we're vibing in the car, there's a good vibe going on. You know, maybe she like lightly touches my shoulder or something like that. Then
she's interested.
If she's interested, I would ask her. I would be like, yo, like, it'd be fun to go get coffee. Come get coffee with me. You know what I mean? I would need.
Yeah. Do you know what, Nathan? Balls to you for doing that. That's good. That's great. That's very direct, on the point. That is cool. And a lot of guys don't actually even do that, right? Cool. I'm going to give you an alternative thing, right? And trust one, because I'm, as you know, I'm the most fucking direct guy there is on planet Australia. Polish person. Basically, I'm a Polish person, period. So that kind of now. But what I would do is say she's touching the shoulder, you're vibing, she likes you, you like her, she's hot, whatever, you like her style, her personality, her politics, whatever is enough to give wood or, you know, stimulate you, whatever, right? You like her, you know she likes you, it's the end of the Uber trip. Now, you're telling me that, and I think what you're doing is a good move. Respect, you go, hey, we've had a really good talk. I'm going to get a coffee, blah, blah, blah. Here's what I'm going to suggest, right?
Yeah.
You want to hear it?
Yeah, go.
Your ears open.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. So, same sequence. But then, end of the trip, right? She's at you, hey, you know, I like you, you want to get this different sequence, right? This is the second flip of the card, shall we call it. Don't fucking say anything except something like, talking to you, beautiful night or day. Have a great day. End of story. Try that and see what happens. Now, the women, if there are women listening to this right now, they're agree with me on this, because if you do that and she's really, really keen, first off, it's a bonus to you. So now you've just out. Forget the whole thing of rejection. Like, oh, I don't want to have her out because she might reject me. Forget that. We're not coming from that paradigm. We're coming from the thing of now you're out, she's really into you. So she'll probably go, hey, what's your name? They'll make up some shit about they got a salsa class, or we're going to do some karaoke, or hey, get your number, and maybe like, what's your interest? Oh, you're into politics. See, I'm actually doing a documentary on politics, and I would really like to hear some of your views on it. They'll give you some in-depth ask you out date. You just say, sure, here's my number. Beautiful day. Off you go. Bye. Try that. What do you think about that, Nathan?
I think, yes, you don't always have to be like initiating it. And in fact, like sometimes I'll just be, that was such a great conversation. I'd like to talk to you again. Can I get your number?
No, I'm saying don't do it. What I'm telling you
is
that
they'll say that. Like you don't have
to say, sorry, no, you're correct. They will say that. So the thing is, this is the thing. Nathan Burke, you are the commodity, okay? You are the magnet, right? Doesn't mean that you don't ask women out. No, doesn't mean you're the commodity. Let them come to you. Don't ask you out. Nathan, folks at home, glasses are coming on. Trust me on this. Trust me. You got to be interested, and you got a bit of spice. You can't just be some. What's that terminology? PC, non-playable character. Like Nathan isn't, by the way. And Nathan, I know we're talking, but I understand there's people going to be watching this, right? So the thing is that Nathan is a wallflower, right? I mean, the way I can describe Nathan is he's a wallflower, but more he's like a piece of art that you admire. That's how I would describe you. 1 in a million, really cool one. But we want a real fucking flower. Like, let's get a real fucking spot. And you just that little bit of right. And you know what? Don't take a risk. Don't be scared to try something new. You want to learn things, isn't that what?
I do.
You do. All right. So
that was very NPC of me.
I've got a few more minutes, but go ahead and ask me. You can ask me a few more questions, but I think that's a pretty good introduction. But I would like a few more questions if you would like to learn more. I've got a few more minutes. I'll set the alarm.
About
15 minutes.
About dating, or would you like to talk about a different topic?
No, let's go with dating. Let's stay on subject.
All right.
So how many would you walk up to and just compliment them randomly? Say, hey, I know you probably got a boyfriend, you're married. You're going to say you're beautiful. How many times have you done that in the past year?
I don't know. I don't see. I'm looking for something different. Like you need to be more than just a beautiful woman. I mean, like I like women.
Yes, of course. Oh, I understand that. I get that. But I know that's what you want. You want that one woman. And Nathan, I thought you were you're a guy, but I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt that there's beauty on the outside and then the values. I thought you were referring to the values side of things.
Yeah, that's right? What I'm looking for. So, I'm looking for values.
Me too, man. The thing is, you need some options going first. Does that, or what? Were you implying you go deep with all these women and you do that whole, what's that circuit trick called? Plating theory? No, I'm not advising that at all. No, but I am advising get the attention going. Just get that little bit of space, right? How many do you think? Now, I don't, by the way, ladies, I don't like this in public with the face paint. I just do online shit. Right? Want attention, and everyone's got to have fucking hobby. So
I think it's
that's
interesting.
one thing.
I think it adds
Yourself a bit of
like
spot.
layers, like like it's almost like a little bit of mystery. Like, I want to know why.
Why?
Like, why has he put it on? Like, who is this guy? Like, who is Nico?
Yeah, and some brain will ignore the face paint or see through it. A normal chat with me. Yeah.
No, I can tell you're intelligent, and I can tell you have things to teach.
You have what?
I can
Intelligent
tell
and what?
you have things to teach.
That's my mission. That's my vocation, Nathan.
Mm.
Of course.
Mm.
I finally have my first disciple.
Yeah, man, I'll follow you. Lead the way.
Nathan, so look, what I'm going to say, conclude here. Nathan, I'm going to give you a phone call after this, quick. All right, so we're going to go offline, as it's called. See, I got to learn all this nerd vernacular because things update so quick. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, Nathan he's trying his best to set up. We can do a video thing, okay? So he can see his face. He just couldn't do it today. I suggested, you know what? Fuck that. Let's just do the podcast. Get it up. Let's do it. And we'll sort out the details later. We can learn next time. But let's just produce first. The community first. Yeah? And, only the most handsome man in all of it, which is me. Sorry, Ethan. You might heard a fourth.
All right, I'm happy to third to you, man.
Right? So, so that is the first, that's the introduction. Again, subject is dating. And so, just to quickly recap, we talked about how the online dating is bullshit. I don't want to hear this one or two people where they online, they've been 20 years. That does happen, by the way. And you know what? God bless them. Cool. Right? That does happen. My opinion is, and by the way, I'm allowed to have a fucking opinion. Bullshit. And in fact, it's dangerous and toxic. That we covered that a bit. We talked about Ubering and Uber driving regulations, and you basically, if you're an Uber, you're not allowed to be a human. Pretty much, can't touch the other person. But I get that. I'm over exaggerating. I'm not discounting our profession, Nathan. We talked about initiating dialogue with people, putting it like, how about this? What's it called? Icebreakers. Instead of again, we're recapping here. We're not talking. Instead of, how's your day going? Nothing with that. But after that, and they want to vibe, then you say, what do you think about the Will Smith slap?
Oh, that's a juicy.
Or that's too juicy for you, Nathan. But I would be saying something like, if I was the driver or the passenger, again, I would have to judge. But I'd go, what do you think about the war in Ukraine and Russia? Huh? Because they go, oh, where are you from? I'm from Poland. From? Oh, Afghanistan. Oh, yeah? And how much do you donate to the Ukrainians? This. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying to go to dark route, that mystic route, but saying put in some vanilla, put in some spice, put in some rose, some herbs, lemon, put in some cooking into the conversation. Icebreakers, easy icebreakers, that are not super fucking boring. Like, how are you today? That's just talk. There's nothing. Cannot get fired from your job or anybody. A very gentle, spicy question, little spice. Like, hey, Like your shirt. Is that from, I don't know, or fucking brands up, Politic or whatever, get all my clothes custom. This one, except this one, most of my clothes custom made. You can do something like that, right? It's not about complimenting people. So we talk about that. We let the women come to you a little bit more. And we also talk about, who's the meanest cat? The meanest cat. Me. And who is the second meanest cat? In fact, Nathan, I'm going to give you a nickname.
Okay.
What's your name? How about, I want you to have a nickname for yourself. My father, now Tato and Polski means father. Again, you know that for those listening in. Polish, druga, tak, yes, I speak fluent Polski. Okay, let's find out. Those are not made up fucking words. I've a nickname. I even wrote it on his fucking alcohol drink thing. I call him Daddy.
Nice.
After the song from Bonnie M. Daddy.
Cool. Yeah, that's a good nickname.
Daddy cool. Daddy cool. So he's Daddy cool, right? But I'm the son of Daddy cool. So I am. He was the meanest cat. I'm the meanest cat. So what do you think your name should be, Nathan? Do you have a name? A name. Otherwise, I will think of one for you. And give yourself a name. How about this?
All right, go.
Yeah, go on.
Nah, I don't know. Like, I had a name the other day that I like to call myself. Damn. Wait.
This is the topic we're going to talk about.
Endog.
We're going to come up.
Endog.
N-dog.
Yeah. Endog.
Breed of dog.
Maybe like a border collie.
Well, why border collie?
All right. Yeah, and border collie.
Well, out of all the animals you could have chosen for them, you had to choose the word dog.
I
don't like it. You've ruined your identity. Okay. But don't worry.
What's a better one?
We'll get Nathan a nickname.
Yes, man. Give me a better one.
Well, I'm thinking. I need to ponder it for 3 minutes.
Okay.
So, the podcast now. Nathan.
Hey, man. Thank you, Nico.
Goes home, Nathan Burke, our little, violent talk with each other, this camaraderie. I like this guy. He's a dude. He's a good dude. He's single, and he's not on that fucking stupid Farmer Wants the Wife show. But first off, are any of them even farmers? No. How about that? So